Hello students, in the previous class we have seen the reading skills part, think globally and act locally. We know the importance of English in all our workplaces. See, English is helpful in our profession. For the very good position in our occupation, in our workplace, we need to concentrate more on our language. See, the more and more you concentrate on your language, the more and more you will be confident and you can present yourself very confidently before the customers as well as the people who are working around you. So, we know that in English, vocabulary plays a vital role. Why do we need to improve our vocabulary? It's very important. If we understand the importance behind this, then probably we will concentrate more on vocabulary. Am I right, students? So, if you go on read more and more, automatically your vocabulary will also increase. In due course, because of your reading habit, you will pick up right word at a right place. So, the receiver, the person who is listening to you or your customer or whoever it is, even your own friend, relatives, family members, all will feel happy because you are using a right word in right place. So, more importantly, why do we need to concentrate more on vocabulary? See, the vocabulary improves our language. It gives a lot of development in our language skill and it gives you more and more ideas on communication. Whether you are communicating verbally or you are communicating in writing, through writings, through drafts, letters and various form of writings. If your vocabulary is good, definitely you can shine. Automatically your skill will be acknowledged by the people. So, the vocabulary is all about how you are preparing yourself to develop yourself in the language criteria. See, the next important one is we can express our ideas very confidently and correctly if we have right choice of words wherever you are. See, the entire reading part is about English for workplace. Why do we say it is for workplace? Because in various fields we use English, various fields we are using different types of vocabulary. See, in engineering field we use different terms. In cooking or in the hospitality field we use different vocabulary. In the same way in maritime courses and in tourists, wherever you see for the business language and typically business in different criteria, in different fields, in different domains, wherever you see, the vocabulary will help you to develop yourself, develop your knowledge. So, vocabulary is very much important because it is going to give you a ultimate success in your occupation. And to motivate you, I just wanted to show another slide. The slide shows some of the terms in English and its translation. Look at this slide: computer, copy, crop, cursor, browser. I know. You know all of you know this, these are all computer related terms. See, when you know the Tamil equivalent for these words, it will be easy for you to understand and also you will understand how beautiful our Tamil language is. See, what is the Tamil translation for copy? It is actually Pradi or Nagal. See, some of us we are wrongly using take Xerox copy. Okay, there is no such word Xerox, it is a machine. So, what is the right word for that? Photocopy. Take a photocopy of it. What is a photocopy? That is Nagal, Pradi. And crop, what is that crop? All of you may be aware of it. Not only on your computers, even in your mobile phones. What do? As soon as we take a short picture, immediately we crop what all the necessary thing you want to add on to it to make beautiful, we are using it. Okay, that is crop. See the excellent Tamil term for that, sedukku. You are showing all your focus on making that particular photo a beautiful one. For that, what are you doing? You are literally doing the work of one sculptor. So it is sedukudal. And cursor, we know with the help of mouse or the place provided on the laptop, we move the cursor. That is aval. Wherever you want to click on that, we can use that cursor and it will help you to spot that particular place. And another one is browser. You see what is the translation for this browser? Excellent word, it is ulavi. இல்லை வீட்டில் சொல்லின்னு இருப்பாங்கல்ல, சும்மா எங்கே போயிட்டு இருந்தாங்கன்னா உலாத்தின்னு இருக்கியா நீன்னு, அதே தான். See this particular browser, it takes across the globe. See whatever you want to know, you can take it, you will be taken to that place, you will be taken to the site, and the browser helps you to take that information from that site. And click, we know double click, single click and all, okay. Click meaning sodukku. The same way, viral vali irundadunalo, tired of feel pannamnalo sodukku, that is also sodukku. And here by clicking our mouse, that also is known as sodukku. So I have given you the list of these words only to make you feel comfortable in listening to my rest of the classes, because language is all about improving our vocabulary. Wherever we talk about language, there is always a role for translation. Whenever you have a strong grip over your mother tongue, it will definitely help you to get along with any other foreign language also. And one more exercise on vocabulary, it is very easy. As far as for the communicative English students, this is damn easy. Still, I just wanted to show that on the screen. See, there are a list of words. You need to categorize them appropriately under the given columns. So you need to list them under computers, hospitality and medicine category. See, we are all aware. See, medicine, you talk about medicine, immediately you talk about echo, and the patients may go for some kind of testing in a laboratory, and then what will they do? And they will take angiogram over there, like that. See, why I am taking this particular vocabulary very in a detailed manner is, see, it seems to be very simple, okay, in a layman's point of view. But as far as English students are concerned, we need to know one thing, that is, we need to know the list of words in every particular field. See, if you are comfortable in identifying the words used in that particular field, it will be helpful to you to get across the things. See, yaar kuda vena easy ah pesalam when you know these terms, particularly to the words related to that particular field. So this is another exercise given on your textbook, that you need to categorize them appropriately under the given columns. And I have given you one more slide on this. You just look at these words. I have given you some words on the slides. That is excursion, camp, vacation, sightseeing, landing, takeoff. Okay, this is one set of words. And see the other set of words: buffing, sanding, leather, glove, wrinkles, craftsman. Students, just think about it. What are these two categories? These list of words, they stand for two categories. The one which is from excursion to takeoff, what it would be, and the another set of lists which is from buffing to craftsman, what the field it would be. From excursion to takeoff, we can understand that we are talking about tours, okay, our traveling. It is about traveling. When we go for traveling, we do all this. And what about this buffing, sanding? Just with the help of the term leather, we can come to know. What is this? All these words are related to a leather industry. So one thing we need to know, students, that is, wherever we are, we just know in the given place what are the words used by those people who are working there, who are present there. If we are aware of their vocabulary, probably it will be easy for us to communicate with them. That will ultimately help you to take you to the next level. Okay students, in the same reading part, so many words have been introduced with regard to medicine. See, there are so many specialists available. For example, psychiatrist. Who is a psychiatrist? The person who treats mental illness. Likewise, we are aware of so many specialists. So, a list of specialists have been given in our textbook. That list will help you to understand how in different fields English language vocabulary used and how we can actually make use of them in our professional life. See, the psychiatrist, starting from psychiatrist to pulmonologist, pediatrician, oncologist, whoever it is. See their names and relate them with their occupation, relate them with their field of their occupation. For example, if you talk about pediatrician, who is a pediatrician? A pediatrician is a doctor, is a physician who treats children. And similarly, who is an oncologist? Oncologist is a doctor, oncologist is a physician who treats cancer patients. Likewise, see the vocabulary in particular, it is helpful to get a list of words used in that particular field. So, in this lesson, at length we are going to see so many doctors and their professions, and especially where they are specialized in, what are they specialized in. So, in that list, if you properly go through that, it will be easier for you to understand that. See, there is one more exercise. It is actually like a match the following type. See, on the basis of your understanding, you can simply match them. One who has pimples, where will the person go to get himself treated? Will he go to the gynecologist? Will he go to the pediatrician? To whom he has to go? He has to go to the dermatologist to take the treatment. Who is a dermatologist? Dermatologist is a doctor who deals with skin issues, and one whose age is above 90 years. Who is that? Who is that? We call them the person who is above 90 years, who is treating them due to their age factor. Those people, those old age people will be having so many difficulties, aging difficulties. Those people will be treated with by the geriatrician, okay, by the geriatrician. And one who has a respiratory problem, where will he go? He will go with the pulmonologist, the doctor who deals with the respiratory issues. What is he known as? He is known as pulmonologist. And one with the sensitive gums, whom he has to meet? He has to meet the dentist. Likewise, we need to know for different people, for different issues, we need to consult different specialists. Students, this is another exercise. See, you are going to listen something, and from that speech, you are going to identify the topic. Okay, students? Now, listen to it. To keep the body in good health is duty, otherwise we shall not be able to keep our mind strong and clear. By maintaining our proper health, we can gain more stamina, which will help increase the productivity in our office work, and students can concentrate more on their studies. To maintain the good health, we have to take care of the hygiene and sanitation, because these are the two main factors which make a person unhealthy. One of the important things is to maintain good health is by eating healthy and complete diet. Eat vegetables, especially green leafy vegetables, milk, etc., which contains proteins and vitamins, which are the important components required by the body for being healthy. Avoid eating junk food because it contains fats and carbohydrates which are not good for health. Eating these types of food may be able to lead to obesity. Physical fitness is related to physical work and mental fitness lies in having a strong and healthy mind. Are you able to identify the topic of this speech? Yes, you are correct. It is health. You can talk about fitness. You can say it is a physical and mental fitness, and even you can say good health, and even you can say good health and food. So, you can relate any topic, you can relate to any speech with any topic by listening to them very carefully. So, wherever you are, whether you listen to anything, any good speech, or if you read a good piece of article from any book, ensure that you picked up a good vocabulary from there. So, thereby we can improve our vocabulary. Okay students. Now, we will move on to the next segment. What is that? See, you refer to a book. There is lot of ideas and exercise in your textbook which will help you to express yourself kindly as well as politely. Okay, let us see a few examples on that. For example, if you say, you have to come. No, you need to come. You need to report me. No, nothing doing. What is that I am trying to say? See, I am rude. I am ordering. Okay, this is not correct. Then how can we use, what type of language can we use to express ourselves in a more polite manner? By using modal auxiliaries. You would have read a lot about the modal auxiliaries in standard 10. For example, if you want to say, will you please come with me, is different from, can you please come with me. Could you please pass on that? What is that? It's a more polite way of asking something from a person. Could you please share your notes? Can you please call your mother? What are we trying to do? We are trying to convey the message in a polite manner. So, here are some examples where we make, generally we make mistakes, and that can be avoided with the help of proper usage of modal auxiliaries. See these examples, students. Order me a dosa please. You can argue, madam, I am using a word please. I am already polite. What is wrong in that? Yes, please is always used to show that you are polite, but it is more acceptable when you use the same statement in this way. What is that? Would you get me a dosa please? The same please we are using it. Along with one modal auxiliary, would you please, could you please. And see one more example. Please leave, I have to take this phone call. Though you are using please, you are actually ordering them to leave the room. It's not correct. Instead, what you can say, could you step out of the room for a moment? I have to take this phone call, please. What is that we are trying to say? See, we are expressing our inner feeling in a more refined manner. Instead of ordering, instead of using blunt language to say how irritated you are, so whatever your mental status, you need to maintain some decorum, and for that you need to express anything politely. Whoever you are talking to, you need to be polite. Say one more example. Send me those items before the end of the day. What is it actually? It is an order. Imperative sentence, send me. We are starting it with a verb. Send me those items. I am actually ordering. Instead, what we can say? Could you send me those items? Start with could you. So, to express them very clearly, to express them in a polite manner, we can use right models in our sentences, in our utterances. Now, we will move on to the next segment, message writing. What is it that message writing? Ma'am, we know to write all direct to indirect speech, simple, complex, compound speeches, and we know to transform from active voice to passive voice. What is this message writing? Very simple. We all have been already doing it, but there is a format that has to be adapted. That we are going to learn today. So, format of message writing. Okay, where comes this first? When we know the use of this message writing, probably it will be easier for you to understand what we are learning and how we need to write this message. Is it not, students? So, now let us see the format of the message writing first. Only few things in message writing that we need to know. We need to know that these items are very important in any message writing. Date, time, addressee, message and addresser. Okay. Date and time, we know at what time we received the message, we are going to write that time. On what date we received, we are going to write that. And addressee, who is that addressee? To whom you are writing that message. This message is to whom? It is called addressee. And the next one is the actual message part. And the last one is addresser. The message prepared by, the message received by. Okay, only these 5 items need to be concentrated while we write a message. Without time and without date, the message is meaningless. So, everything is important here: date, time, addressee, message and addresser. Right, students? Now, let us see an example for a message writing. Before writing that, okay, let us confine a few things. So, while answering a message, writing question, make sure that the language you are using is readable and it should be to the point, because you cannot write a message pages after pages. See, roughly we can write a message within some 50 to 80 words, because if you write more than that, it is not a message, it is actually a complete detail. So, whenever you write a message, you need to know that whatever you write, it should be short and simple. Avoid adding unnecessary details, because the message should be very crisp and clear, and plan the overall content before you write. Okay, after start writing the message, you should not think about which one to be added and which one to be excluded. So, before writing any message, ensure that what are you going to write, and never use long sentences. Never use long sentences. And cross checking is very important. We know that cross checking is important everywhere. Whatever form of writing it is, we need to cross check before sending across. So, you need to cross check that and avoid using indirect speech throughout the writing. It is not necessary. Wherever it is possible, we can always use direct speech, and these are the few things we need to know while writing a good message. See, here is an example. This is actually a dialogue between Arun and Raju. There is a message given on the slide. Read yourself. A very small dialogue, short dialogue. What is the gist of the message? That is, Mr. Arun wants to convey some good news to Raju's father. That's all. Okay, let's see how we write this as a message. As we already discussed, the first thing would be the date. The second thing would be the time. And the next one would be the addressee. Okay. The things given there are 1st August 2020, 7 a.m. Daddy. Okay, now the message. Uncle Arun called from Salem to say that he had some good news for you, but he wouldn't break it to me. What does it mean? But he wouldn't break it to me. He did not want to inform Raju what that glad news is about, all about. Okay, please ring him back, as he said it was urgent. And Raju is writing, I am leaving for school just now. What's the time? 7 o'clock. That is all. What is the thing here? See, the message is given to Raju's father. Why the message is given to Raju's father? Because he is not there. When a person is not there to inform things, get communicated, we leave a message for them. That is the whole idea of writing any message. Okay, here Arun is writing to whom? Arun gives a call, Raju is attending a call, Raju is writing a message to his father. Okay students, Arun and Raju, they had a dialogue. Arun spoke to Raju over phone, he conveyed something, Raju listened to it. After their talking, he writes a message to his father. That is, the message tries to convey clearly who called, what was the purpose of the call, and what he has to do next. Dear students, so far we have seen reading part, writing part, and vocabulary exercises. Go through the textbook thoroughly. Not only this unit, every unit you read, starting from the reading skill, go through up to writing skill. Also see what is given in the practical session and do practice them at home. Make use of every moment, and I wish you all success. Let's see in next class. Thank you.